Hey there, my name is Jerry Randazzo, and I'm the owner of SEO Growth Partners based in Portland, Oregon. And in this video, I'm going to share why multi-location SEO is actually really easy. And there's a basic formula that you can use. I'm going to share the exact formula in this video and how we use this formula for a nearly 20 location physical therapy clinic in California to have them nearly triple their phone calls in less than a year from local SEO searches such as physical therapist in Fresno, physical therapist in Visalia, and all the other places that they operate in. And before I share the formula, I want to share some of these results for you so that you can kind of see them in real time, see the proof here. So this is SEMrush, and this is, we did the project for them back in around, I think it was February or March of 2021. I can't remember the exact date, something like that. And then after a couple months, their traffic exploded to nearly 23,000 organic visitors a month from Google, and their local results are what are really powerful. So if you go to Google and type in anything like North Fresno physical therapy, which is where they have their clinic or something like that, where they have an office, they're dominating the Google local pack, and they're dominating organic right below the Google local pack for just about any query that you can imagine. All right. So what do we do? What happened? How did we make this happen? We came into this project with them having very little local SEO foundation set up. One of the most important things that a multi-location business can have, whether you're a medical clinic or a lawyer's office or whatever it is having a locations page that lists out all of your locations. They did not have this. They didn't have any of this, and this was very problematic. And it's not just about having this locations page here. It's about having a location page for every single one of your locations. So for example, you can see the structure here. They've got an about page that then nests underneath it, the locations page, and then has the Fresno North page. And on this page, it's got content showing imagery from that location. It's got the exact services that specific location offers, such as concussion management, MDT, athletic training, injury prevention. It's got the other treatment, general treatment plans, such as if you got elbow, wrist, and hand problems or shoulder problems, how to request an appointment at that specific location. And then it's got the local information, name, address, phone number, embedded Google business profile. And this is the formula, right? It's actually not that hard. It's create a locations page that lists out all of your locations, and then have a location page for each specific location. If you're a bigger business, such as a nearly 100 location yoga studio that we worked with, it can get a little more complicated because you've got so many locations. Same exact formula though. It's really not that hard. You've got a locations page, and then we recommended state-specific pages for them because they have, excuse me here. Just no trailing slash. So on the Oregon page, it's got every single location in Oregon listed. They've got 2 locations. You could do, California, and they've got the locations listed there of all of their locations in California, which you can see there's quite a bit. And all of these link to the specific page. So now you've got the Rolling Hills location, it's got content, it's got the address, it's got the phone number, it's got the upcoming classes at this specific location. It's quite a bit of work, but the formula is the same. And now if I type in Yoga Studio West Lynn, which West Lynn is outside of Portland, Oregon, it's a pretty wealthy area. They're ranking first in the maps. They're ranking right below Yelp, first underneath Yelp. And so the formula is very simple. So, okay, that's the first part. You've got a locations page that lists all of the locations. Or if you're a very large multi-location business, then maybe you've got a state page, and then you've got a Portland Burnside location, Burnside Street. Like if you've got a lot of locations in one city, then you can list it by, I would recommend titling it by city plus street. City, you might have names for each Portland, and then it might be, again, Burnside Street location or whatever. What's important is that all of these pages also link together. So when you're on the locations page, it says, are you in Oregon? Are you in Washington? You've got a link to each state that exists or each location that exists. So same thing here of if we go back to here, then we can click on, once this loads up on my screen properly, you can click to each location, right? But once you're in each location page, there should be a button at the bottom that says, click here to see all of our locations. And then that link can take people back to the locations page. You want these pages to link in between each other. Or for example, for Oregon, on the Oregon page, it'll say our Portland location, our Bend location, our Beaverton location, and then people can click down to the Beaverton location. But when they're on the Beaverton location page, it'll say, click here to see all of our other Oregon pages. And on the Oregon page, it'll say, click here to see all of our locations, period. And then that links to the location page. So now there's internal linking between those pages. That is very, very, very important. The next step is making sure that your Google business profiles are optimized and embedded on those location pages and that they link to those location pages. So as you see here, if I click on this link, it goes to the specific page. Another thing that multi-location businesses get wrong is they link it to their homepage. So each Google business profile should be unique. It should have localized content for that particular city or area. That's another thing that I've seen many times is you've got a multi-location business, one location in Portland, one location in Beaverton, and the word Portland is never mentioned in the Portland Google business profile, description. It's never listed in the description here. In the back-end services, it's never listed there. And what was I going to say there? Yeah, it's just very important to have localized, unique content for each of your particular Google business profiles. And each of those then link to the specific landing page on your website. So unique imagery, if you've got multi-location physical therapy clinic, they're all going to look similar, but they're not going to be the same. Take a picture of the parking lot, take a picture of the front entrance, take a picture of the waiting room, take a picture of the area where you get treatment. Throw those in. All the services that you offer at that specific location. Maybe this one specifically has concussion treatment versus your location in a different town or city. Maybe they don't offer that particular treatment type. So making sure each Google business profile has that. Now, each one of theirs is named based off of where it is. They call this their Fresno North location. So if you were to call them and say, call this number, they would say Pro PT Physical Therapy Fresno North location. So that's where we can have this in the Google business profile because this is what they're known by at that location. So that's a little bit of a hack of getting the word Fresno in there. But that is actually what they go by for each of their locations, technically has a different name based off of where it is. Fresno North, Fresno West, Visalia. And so that is the formula. Pretty simple. Make sure you have location pages. Make sure that those location pages are linked underneath a general locations page that lists every location. And then make sure your Google business profiles are unique and linked to those specific location pages on your website.